From Kaprosuchus to Dimetrodon to Yunnanosaurus and Ophis's reworks, there's a lot of mod news dropping daily for this game, and today we're covering more of it. And if you want to check out my recent videos where I talked about Acrocanthosaurus, more about Torvosaurus and Kaprosuchus, check them out. These are very recent videos and there's a lot there that you will be very excited for, but let's get into the focus of today's video. The last video for Kaprosuchus, we saw quite a bit of the model, but now we've got so much more to do with Kaprosuchus and it's very awesome to see. Let's just start with it. We have the baby model to talk about, and then we have some subspecies or species variants that we can talk about as well. So firstly, Feilong has been working overtime lately, but we now have the Kaprosuchus subspecies or species that I'll be showcasing. Firstly, we've got Sahiricus, which is the default version of this Kaprosuchus. Then you have Absolutus, which I think looks more like the speed variant, and then you've got Insignis, which looks more like the defense variant as well, especially with how brutish and blunt it kind of looks. Then we have the babies of each one. We have the baby Insignis, we have the baby Absolutus, and we have the baby Sahiricus, and they all look absolutely fantastic. I love the baby Kaprosuchus mod. We also get to see how small it looks compared to the fully grown Kaprosuchus. Now do bear in mind the Kaprosuchus mod will be about the same size as Megalania, just a little bit smaller, so the baby will probably be similar size to baby Megalania as well. So yeah, that's a good note there to kind of talk about, but it's awesome to see this thing is coming to the game. It's getting built more and more, and it's very, very nice to see. Yunnanosaurus is the next remodel for the Primordial Tyrants mod team, and the Ophis seems like the next remodel for the Ignis mod pack as well. Let's talk about the Yunnanosaurus firstly. Here is the sculpt of the model so far, but I do want to talk about the fact that Utahraptor is also due to get a rework as well. Now the reason why it's getting a rework is because currently the mod's broken and pretty much unplayable. It literally can't grow, it dies in one hit, and it's broken. Literally, it's because since the latest update for the game, you can't have two separate dinosaurs in one mod anymore. They have to be separate mods, and that's why the Edmontosaurus mod made by the Divine Beast team is the way it is right now, as two separate mods, which is quite sad. But yeah, that's why Utahraptor is in its current state. However, the developers of the mod can't really do anything to it at the moment, because if they change it where they separate it into two mods, that will cause crashing, because technically one of the mods doesn't exist anymore on the save file, and then you've got a broken mod right there that's even more broken than before. So yeah, that's why Utahraptor's kind of not getting fixed at the moment. There's no fix to it at the moment, which is sadly caused from this latest update. But skirting back over to Yunnanosaurus, the remodel looks absolutely awesome. Gotten more muscular and more lean. Great remodel. I can't wait to see what they do with it. I'm not too sure what's getting reworked here, whether there's going to be some new attacks, new skins. I'm not too sure. However, of course, it looks a lot better than the old Yunnanosaurus sculpt as well. Now, let's skirt over to Ophis. Ophis is getting a remodel, and we also see the sculpt with a skin and pattern on it as well. It looks really nice compared to the old Ophis. It's mainly just refreshing it, so to say, because the Ophis was the first Ignis style mod that came out, and that came out quite a while ago. So obviously Nautilus and Kelskora want to update it to their new standards, which are quite high now, because they make some absolutely well detailed mods and look absolutely fantastic. Yeah, the Ophis remodel looks very nice. I'm a big fan of it. I love the detail on it. Looks very, very cool overall. Let me know your thoughts about it. Huge progress on the Dimetrodon mod that I can talk about today. Of course, we also talked about Kaprosuchus, which is made by Feilong and some other people. Dimetrodon is also made by Feilong and some other people as well, and this one is getting a lot of mojo going. Firstly, animations and skins, and of course a little shot of it in game. Let's talk about the skins first. Of course, we have the tarnished skin, which has 3 variants. A beautiful skin with an amazing blend of blues and reds. Kind of looks like a sunset, kind of looks very nice, and it's a very, very cool skin. Moving on from there, we also get to see the melanistic and the albino or leucistic models as well, or skins, which are side by side. Now, these skins don't change their patterns pretty much a lot. However, they do represent the same patterns that the default skin gets. I believe that's standard with most melanistic and albino skins in the game. Anyways, I really love these. They suit the Dimetrodon very well, especially the melanistic skin. That's one of my favorite ones. However, my favorite skin that's been shown off is the copper skin with oranges and blues. This is a skin that looks absolutely amazing. We also get to see a female version of it too, which kind of showcases how more subdued the female version of this mod is compared to the main version of the skin as well. So it kind of gives a good glimpse of how the male and female will compare to each other when the mod is live across every single skin. We also get to see a long video showcasing the customization for the mod, with subspecies, the color changes, the pattern changes on the default skin. Still a long way to go, but this video is a lot older than the showcase of these skins. It does showcase that it is in-game and it's access to the dev kit, but yeah, it's nice to see that you can now see it in the character customization screen from this video. Gives a glimpse of how it's going to look with all the shaders and everything, and it looks pretty mighty fine, and it's very nice to see. So yeah, I'll play it with some sound as well. It's very cool. With the size graphs, we get to see it alongside Megalania and Kaprosuchus. Firstly, of course, I do want to point out that Dimetrodon is bigger than Megalania and bigger than Kaprosuchus. Kaprosuchus is a little bit smaller than Megalania, but yeah, they're all about similar size, so I guess they'll kind of be similar in their combat prowess and how they play, with Megalania probably being the main model for their gameplay styles, which is nice to see. Of course, we get to see it compared to all of the mods that are coming in Phaelong's mods, with Iberospinus Pachyrhinosaurus, Phaelongus and other creatures coming in this mod as well. A nice size graph comparing them all together. And finally, we get to see a Dimetrodon with some fresh animations and a fresh call. Let me know your thoughts about this one in the comments down below. It looks very awesome, but I'm going to play it out right now. Sounds and animations. Give it a watch. Give it a listen. A mod that has been lost for a long time. This mod is over a year old, getting closer to 2 years old. This is the KRYPTOPS mod. This was a mod that was originally ported into the game by Jiggy to kind of show developers, mod developers back then, how to get like even a store-bought model into the game and configure it for the game. But now it's coming back to the game as an official Divine Beasts mod, which is very awesome to see. The Divine Beast made the Edmontosaurus, the Carcharodontosaurus, the Acrocanthosaurus, a lot of mods so far. So basically what they've said is that this mod is being used to help teach one of the developers of the mod, Skillsy, the dev kit functions, but will be updated with its own fresh animation set, growth stages, skins, abilities, sounds, and so much more. It's very exciting to see how this one will play out in the game. I'm very excited to see how it will be. The developers of the mod did say it's coming soon, maybe within 3 weeks, so the likelihood is it's going to release while I'm on holiday, which is going to be a shame. However, it's very awesome to see that this mod is returning to Path of Titans. The KRYPTOPS, the first Albelosaurid or Albelosauroid to come to Path of Titans, was this. So it's nice to see that it's coming back. It's nice to see that some old mods have returned. Thanks to JFD mods returning as well. It's kind of a homage at the moment. Hopefully we get to see some of those old funky K23 mods, as well as maybe the old wolf as well that we are currently missing. And of course, we do have Cryolophosaurus. Now, I mentioned this in a couple videos ago. This one now has a skin as well and a fully detailed, fleshed out model, which looks absolutely beautiful. Here it is on the screen now. This is all we have to go off so far. The skin looks incredibly well detailed. I kind of like the style of it. The dots, the rough textures is very like someone's just chucked a bucket of paint on this skin, which looks really cool. However, I do wonder how it's going to work in game, because you're only allowed 5 colors per pattern, per skin, per color palette, and then you've got different settings of that for each one. However, of course, it's going to be nice to note the model looks really nice. I love the wrinkles, the details. This is a very well detailed model, and of course I don't want to mention this is made by the CRL modding group or team, which is something I've mentioned in the past when I last mentioned Cryolophosaurus. But it's awesome to note that this is still getting worked on, the grooves and everything just getting more detailed over time. And yeah, that's Cryolophosaurus. Let me know about this one in the comments down below. I'd love to know what you think. There's actually some other stuff that I want to talk about. The Absentia Acrocanthosaurus that I've spoke about in great length, they're getting a realistic model of this as well. So they're getting the model that they're having, which is a more artistic, stylized version of the dinosaur. Then they're having a second model, which is a realistic depiction, more realistic, more paleo accurate version of the Absentia Acrocanthosaurus, and it's absolutely fantastic. There's some new renders of it as well, and yeah, this mod is shaping up to be great. It looks like there'll be 2 dinosaurs in this mod, the Absentia Acro and then the Absentia Realistic Acro, which will be awesome to see. Let me know your thoughts. And there we have it, everybody. That's some more mod news. I know this week we've covered mod news, replay mode, mod news. And last week we covered mod news as well. At the moment, there isn't too much to talk about regarding the game's news. I am working on some gameplay videos, and there's 2 that are in the pipeline. One of them is a normal gameplay style video. The other one is going to be a more fast-paced challenge, fun style video. And I hope you guys do get excited for that, because I can't wait to show them to you all. Of course, yeah, I will hopefully have some more videos coming next week that are not mod news, but mod news is always nice to talk about because there's a lot of it, and we've still missed out a lot of stuff. Andrewsarchus, the random pig looking thing, has got a lot of progress, and I haven't talked about it today, so maybe in the future we'll talk about that as well. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to check out this video on the screen now, which is a review of the Golugor mod, which is out now, as well as this video which breaks down everything you need to know so far about the replay mode, which is coming to Path of Titans in the near future. Anyways, yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.